Hey, what's up guys? It's Team Hard Life Captain Albert Certucci, and so on this video I'm going to show you how I prep my drum box. A lot of y'all that have been following the channel since its origins kind of have seen this, but I'm going to go ahead and redo another video and show you what I'm doing now. It's still kind of the same thing with the fish bites, and I'll be showing the leaders and what kind of rods I'll be using tonight for a little drum spot. I'm going to go and check it out. I got some buddies coming in. Ain't seen them in quite a minute, so they're actually going to join up with us here a little bit later, and we're going to go fishing, go nail some fish. Excited.
Gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I gotta line. I'ma call up the whole team.
What I'm also going to do is clean out my box. It's been a minute, and I've been using it for all kinds of different things. So what I want to do is go ahead and make sure it's ready to go for tonight. So basically I'll be concentrating on using my double drop drum leaders. Ooh, that's a funky smell. Oof. Yep. So that, and I'll also make sure anytime we pull out the leaders that I get rid of those bags, because it normally is pretty windy and I don't want to have any debris going out there and stuff like that. So alright, so those are all the fish bites. I definitely don't need a shark leader out there. What I've been doing is using the same box for my leaders when I go to the jetties for those smaller trips real quick, you know. I don't need that, don't need this one. Yeah, that's why I started ripping all the fish bites off at the end of my trip, so that way I don't have all this extra debris and stuff like that. Got this leader here. Me personally, I normally like to take 2 leaders per rod per day that I'm out there fishing. Since I'm only going for one night and I'm taking 8 rods with me, I'm going to have at least 16 leaders. Granted, I never lose that many, but it's just that's the way I think. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, that's a redfish leader. Yeah, well, I got 13 and all the rods already have leaders on them, so technically I'm over what I need for the trip, but we'll take these. Normally like to take my pyramids, and I'll take, depending on who's with me, I'll normally range from 4 to 10 ounces. This one's a 10 ounce right there. Got my 6 ounce right here. That's a 6 ounce. That looks like an 8 ounce. Yeah, it would have to be an 8 because that one's a 10 and it's smaller. So 6, 8, 10, and there's some 4s right there. So. And same thing, I normally try to take at least 4 or 5 of each size of weight, so that way if I do break off or I'm into the high winds and stuff like that, I can be able to battle them. Obviously I don't need a 10 ounce for throwing an Essex, but it's capable of doing it, so that's why I like it. Alright, so I've got those 2, 3, 4, 5. And my buddies that are coming with me got light gear, so what I might do is take some smaller weights just for them. Find out what they have when they get here. I definitely need to clean this box out. It's got a lot of sand and debris, all of that, and it just further erodes your gear in here and stuff. I was even taking this box offshore, so yeah, made weight for stuff that I don't need. Yeah, a little filthy in there. But hey, that's what tackle's for. You gotta fish. And I like my 3-sided pyramids more than my 4-sided, but we'll have them in there. We got my redfish 3-way. We hit our reds on the double drops anyways. That's in there. Now my fish bites, you can tell that one's from last season. It stayed actually, not really last season, but it's quite a bit ago that it's there. That's the flesh pink right there. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is start separating that so I can store it in my box. And these are all my flavors that I take. So I've got shrimp. This should be crab then. There's crab. Yep, this is crab. And as you can tell, the heat already started to penetrate on the lower part of the bag. Right there, it's a prime example. Always try to protect your deal. Actually, no, that's sand flea. So yes, this is electric chicken crab. So let me go ahead and get this cut up. Yeah, they did that to me that one day. So on my crab, I'm going to put all my crab flavors together. I'm going to do it in this bag. As you can tell, last night we didn't take a knife or anything, so I was ripping the fish bites to get them in there. Sand flea I'll normally put it with the crab flavor because that's the last piece of sand flea I have there until I get some more in. Crab flesh pink right there. And right there you can tell that's a flesh pink that's been sitting in there a minute compared to the fresher stuff right there. I'm still going to take both. Or what I'll do sometimes too is if they're not hitting on that, I'll use the newer flavor because sometimes they will be hitting on sight instead of the actual coloring and stuff. Or that's when they're actually hitting on color versus the scent of it. And if they're just hitting on scent, then this one will still work. For those of y'all that don't know or haven't used fish bites before, these baits, when they get wet, they turn real soggy. So you really don't want to be trying to mess with these once you have already been out there. So by you cutting them will limit the amount of exposure of you getting them wet and soggy. I'm gonna leave that one right there just so I can check it out. And also too, with those, when I have the kids with me and they want to catch a lot of bait and want to do bait fish for me, I'll put those older colors on there for them so that way they can tear up the perch. Tears of the perch. Got shrimp, and my shrimp. Awesome. Cut these up. Now the other thing too, with those double drop drum leaders, it doesn't matter what kind of rod you're throwing them on, they will be able to handle it. Like I said, I'm throwing 100-pound test. I've had guys use, 10 and 12-pound tests because they've got nothing but inshore gear, and the leader will work. It's just fine for them. So. Man, I'm good. Look at that. I'm not even aiming. I'm just cutting. And you can see how close I am. I think I've done it once or twice. Telling you, look at that. Look how close those are. That's pretty good. And two, sometimes what you'll want to do, there's an extra step I started adding in. Hold on. That other bag by the label rubbing off is a prime example of why I started doing this. Now, even if it rubs off, because sometimes it is raining when we're out there, I don't have to worry about it. Now I got my crab and my shrimp, and we're good to go for the night. So I got my weights. Oh, nope, I need my buddy's little weights. Haha, little weights. But they'll still catch some nice fish tonight. Y'all will see it. But that's my box for preparation for drum fishing when I'm using fish bites. My weights, double drop drum leaders, and fish bites.